Following the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, which characters realistically have a shot of surpassing the likes of Gojo and Sukuna? Let's talk about it, but spoilers beware. Alright, first of all, shout out to Gravity who asked me this and a few other questions today. And for starters, on who could surpass Gojo and Sukuna, realistically, I would say no one, unless like something happens in the story to really push our characters to train post the events of Jujutsu Kaisen. But I kind of have a whole series of videos where we talk about that, where we talk about the full potential of characters. So check those out if you want more of a deep dive on specific characters like Yuta and Yuji. But if we are assuming like full potential, maximum time to train, then I think there's realistically maybe 3 characters that could get this done. And we're looking at 2 of them right here. Yuta and Yuji, they both just have so much in their bag and they've shown to have a level of talent for this, then maybe they could do it. And then the third person would have to be Higuruma. The man's been a sorcerer for like 2 months and he's already eclipsed nearly everyone else in the series. And I actually have full potential videos on Yuta, Yuji, and Higuruma, so check those out if y'all are interested. Then next up, Gravity said, could Sukuna theoretically be in 2 places at once, assuming he had 2 separate vessels that each ate a finger? And this is a subject I've actually put out a video on before, so check that out for more of like my thought process on this, but I do think that this would be theoretically possible. Then as a follow-up to that, Gravity asked, what if there were 2 Sukunas, each at 10 fingers worth of strength versus Gojo? One in Megami's body and one in its true form, and they get absolutely washed, okay? The sum of their parts is greater in one body. Sukuna needs all of that energy, all of his stats to be able to compete with Gojo. He would make fodder of the 2 10-finger versions. Then next, Gravity says 15-finger Sukuna in Takaba's body with a week of prep time versus Gojo. And I'll say that assuming that week of prep time allows Sukuna to understand the comedian technique and use it consciously, then he wins, because this is reality manipulation. But it might be a technique that cannot be used consciously. It might only be subconscious, which is why they were afraid to tell Takaba what he was even capable of. Next, Gravity asked, how far would Van Kleist from Generator Rex and the Lich from Adventure Time make it in JJK? And I've never seen Generator Rex. I'm not familiar with that at all, so I have no idea there. But the Lich would solo the verse. And then last but not least, he asked me the age-old question, chocolate versus vanilla. And I love them both, okay? Variety is the spice of life. Like, I'm never just ordering plain chocolate or plain vanilla anywhere I go, but both are goats. But if you're making me pick, I would rather have plain vanilla. I think plain chocolate doesn't stand on its own well enough compared to vanilla. But again, love both.